What if I told you that somewhere in the mountains of the Philippines, villagers once claimed to have seen giants, real ones, so tall they could cross rivers in a single step, and so strong they could move boulders by hand? This isn't just tribal storytelling. There are oral histories passed down by the Ibaloi, Kankanaey, and Ifugao that speak of the anak ni Kabunian, giant beings believed to be the offspring of the mountain god himself. But were these stories pure myth, or could they point to something more? From massive stone coffins, oversized bones, to impossible terraces carved into cliffs, today, we're digging deep into one of the strangest and most haunting questions in Filipino folklore. Was there a race of titans in the Cordilleras? Kabunian, often revered across various Cordilleran cultures, is a sky deity said to dwell in the highest peaks of Luzon. He is not a single fixed character. Among the Ifugao, he's associated with the heavens and guidance. Among the Kankanaey, he's a fatherly creator. And among the Ibaloi, he watches over ancestral spirits. But in several folktales, Kabunian is not alone. He is said to have fathered giant offspring, sent down to walk the earth and shape the mountains. Were these stories meant to explain natural landforms? Or are they distorted memories of real beings whose traces have since vanished? In the mountains of Sagada and Bugias lie ancient stone coffins, some so large and heavy, even modern researchers wonder how early tribes moved them. The traditional narrative credits strong community work, ropes, and wood. But among locals, whispers persist. These were made for the anak ni Kabunian. One coffin in Bugias is said to have been over 9 feet long, far exceeding the height of any known Cordilleran individual. While mainstream archaeologists suggest ceremonial symbolism, the folk belief in giants remains powerful. There are persistent rumors, never fully confirmed, of oversized skeletal remains found in the caves of Kabayan. While the fire mummies of the Ibaloi are well documented, there are unverified reports of bones that don't match typical human proportions. Some local elders claimed that during early excavations, strange femurs and skulls were quietly removed by outsiders. Could this be colonial suppression of indigenous myth? Or is it a case of exaggerated memory? Either way, the belief holds strong among locals. Giants once lived here. The Banawe rice terraces are an architectural marvel, but some terraces in steeper, more remote areas are so dangerously carved into sheer cliffs that even today's climbers find them inaccessible. According to local folklore, these remote terraces were built not by men, but by giants under Kabunian's direction. They allegedly stepped across mountaintops, digging furrows with their bare hands. While scholars credit generations of engineering knowledge, the scale and symmetry of some far-flung terraces still boggle the mind. In parts of Apayao and Kalinga, locals point to scattered boulders on hilltops and say, "That was placed by a giant." In some places, massive human-like footprints are carved or eroded into stone. Geologists often explain these away as natural formations, but the legend persists. Some say when the giants left, they turned into stone, or that they walked back into the mountains, never to return. Are these echoes of an ancient race, or psychological imprints left by stories told over generations? In the end, maybe we'll never know if the anak ni Kabunian truly walked these peaks. But what we do know is this: across generations, thousands of voices have repeated stories of a time when giants shaped the mountains, watched over villages, and left footprints in stone. Whether they were real beings or the embodiment of ancestral memory, these legends speak to something deeply Filipino, a belief that the land is sacred, alive, and shaped by powers far older than ourselves. And perhaps, not all of them have left.